chatting with Chris Torres with our Harlingen Public Works Department, and we are at the Harlingen Recycling Center to remind you that we have a program, self-drop-off program that you can take advantage of. We just ask that you abide by a few rules.
That is correct. Good morning. So we do have a self drop-off service here at the Recycling Center at 1006 South Commerce. And so as you can tell, we have 7 containers on the line right now. And we do ask from the citizens that since we do have a self drop-off service, is that they do place whatever container, whatever materials that they're bringing in on the correct container. Each container is labeled with the commodity that we are going to be transporting over to the McAllen facility, and so it is helpful for us to make sure that everything that we're going to be taking is somewhat clean.
Okay. So what happens when they come and like this here with the plastics, they're almost full. What happens when they're full and people just drop them off, put them right here on the site? Oh, I'll just leave it here and they'll grab it from here.
Right. So what happens is, again, this is a self drop-off service, so we don't have someone here all the time to be making sure that this facility maintains clean, but that also that a lot of the materials that are placed on the floor do not become contaminated. A lot of times, when they do become contaminated, then we can't put them in the container, and therefore they're not recyclable anymore.
Okay. I also want to remind you that these containers, this service is for recycled or recycling materials, not trash.
That is correct, yes. And so we do take cardboard, we do take paper, we take plastics, 1 and 2, and we also take aluminum cans and plastic bottles.
So and it's important that if you really want to recycle, that you do it the correct way, which means please rinse your bottles, your plastics, your cans, anything that you're going to be getting rid of, and make sure that you don't intermingle it. If you're putting them in trash bags like this to bring them and drop them off, don't put them in with trash because it doesn't work that way.
That is correct. And so again, we take all this material over to the McAllen facility. They do sort some of the materials, but their expectation from us is that we do take clean material.
We have a customer coming up right now, so we'll just move out of the way and they can come right in and drop off what they need to drop off. But good reminders for the community that yes, we have it here. We want you to take advantage of it, but please abide by the rules.
Yes, please. We do ask that, and it makes it easier for everybody. You know, if we can maintain these containers clean, it is for the city. It's a free service, and I think everybody gains from making sure that you place everything that you bring in the containers.
Now, Chris, when you mentioned them being contaminated on the ground, there's also a chance that if you leave them out, then animals could get into it and further ruining them. Those will not be able to be recycled.
That is correct. Yes, and so again, what we want to do is we take all these materials again to McAllen. And we want to take as much clean material as we can. Mm-hmm. And so by putting them on the ground, they're no longer, in good shape to be recycled. And so we do ask for them to put them inside the containers.
And how often do you all come out and take the empty out the containers and take them to McAllen?
So we monitor these containers at least every other hour. Making sure that we have containers available for the citizens, that they're not overfilled, and we do transport at least 2 containers over to McAllen on a daily basis.
Wow, how much are we doing on a monthly basis, do you know?
We are averaging...
Tons?
We are averaging close to anywhere between 35 and 45 tons of material.
Wow. So you're working on it, Harlingen, you're doing it, you're taking advantage of it, and it's here for you, and it's free, so... let's do it right.
Right, exactly. Yeah, so we do welcome you to bring all your materials. Again, we are located at 1006 South Commerce, and our operating hours are Monday through Friday from 8 to 5, and on Sundays from 8 to 1.
And if people have questions?
They can definitely call our Public Works Department at 956-216-5300.
Very good. Did we leave anything out?
No, just, do your part. Let's keep the environment clean and we all gain from it.
That's right. It's about making a difference. So thanks, Chris, for being with us.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching the City of Harlingen's YouTube channel. I'm Irma Garza.